Hello, everybody. Welcome into the Thursday NFL prediction video as we get into Week 18 of the NFL season. There is some playoff spots still available, and we will talk about that as we come down the pipe a little bit. But we're going to talk mostly just the predictions for the games today. Now, as I mentioned in my Takeaway Tuesday video, there obviously, like I just said, there are still playoff spots available. On the AFC side, the Jaguars are still in the hunt, the Buffalo Bills are in the hunt, and the Indianapolis Colts are in the hunt. And right on the bubble are the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We jump to the NFC side of the ball. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have still not clinched in the 4th seed, and the Green Bay Packers have a win-or-go-home situation this week in the 7th seed. On the bubble, the NFC has a lot more bubble teams. You got the Seahawks, the Saints, the Vikings, and the Falcons, who all need interesting things to take place in order to secure their spot in the postseason. Now, let's get into the games for this week, starting with the 2 Saturday games. There's a Saturday afternoon game and a Saturday night game. The Saturday afternoon game is Steelers at Ravens. I have a list of quarterbacks and such that are not playing, and the Ravens are on that list. No Lamar Jackson this week, as Tyler Huntley will take the start, and Mason Rudolph will be starting for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me the Steelers over the Ravens. It's actually not at all because I think that the Ravens are bad or anything like that. I think they're actually really good, but resting teams, a lot of times you just get different results out of them when you don't have the same quarterback and such. Tyler Huntley coincidentally plays very similarly to Lamar, but I think the Steelers, now that they have an above 500 season again, are going to be itching to get into the playoffs, even if that means having to beat the Ravens in this Saturday matchup. Give me the Steelers. Texans at Colts. Like I said, Texans and Colts both have not secured a playoff spot yet. It is on the line for sure. Give me the Texans. I think CJ Stroud is going to absolutely light it up to try to get into the playoffs in his rookie year. Browns at Bengals. Flacco is resting. They're going to start Jeff Driscoll. Give me the Bengals. They're probably going to have more of their regular starters and stuff like that. Again, I think the teams that have clinched who are going to sit a lot of their primary starting players are just going to look bad, or not bad, but just mid, because they don't have the same squad. So give me the Bengals over the Browns. On to Vikings at Lions. Nick Mullins is going to be starting for the Vikings. Similarly, kind of a win or go home. Like, they need to win, but they also need like 5 other teams to lose in order for them to advance into the playoffs. It is a slim road for the Vikings. I have not heard whether or not Jared Goff and Gibbs and Amon-Ra are going to be starting over in Detroit. But either way, give me the Detroit Lions. Their defense, the Vikings defense last week was Swiss cheese for that Green Bay Packers offense, and if it is for them, it's going to be for even a secondary Lions team. Give me the Lions over the Vikings. Jags at Titans. Give me the Jags over the Titans. The Titans' year is over. They're starting to get decimated by teams down in the long run here. I just think that the Jags are going to play a cleaner game of football as they get into the playoffs. Jets at Patriots. Patriots are favored, but I am actually going to take the Jets for the last game of the season. I think that there will be the Jets are going to try to close out this year on as positive of a note as possible so that they can look forward to Aaron Rodgers next season in all of his drama that is currently occurring between him and Jimmy Kimmel. Fun times for Aaron Rodgers. He always likes stoking the fire where he can. Give me those New York Football Jets. I think Sauce Gardner's defense is going to hold these Patriots off and pick up a win. On to Falcons at Saints. Give me the Saints. The Falcons, again, just feel done to me. The Saints obviously still The Saints and the Falcons are both still on the bubble, but again, that's going to take a lot to get either of them in. There's going to need to be some wins and some losses and some things taking place all around for those teams to get in this last week possible. But I think the Saints are just going to rally through and try to end this year with positive momentum. Give me the Saints. Bucks at Panthers. Bucks need to win to secure a playoff spot. I don't think that'll be a problem. Give me the Bucks. Broncos at Raiders. I like Jarrett Stidham. I think that he looked really good last week, and it was heartbreaking to see his reaction to finding out that they were going to miss the playoffs. But I think that the Raiders overall are going to win this game. I think you're going to get one last really good push out of Devontae Adams and Aiden O'Connell. Look for Devontae to possibly get traded in the offseason, and they still got to figure out the head coaching situation in Las Vegas. But obviously the rumor mills are churning that Devontae may be done in Las Vegas. I've obviously heard that he's going to be heading towards New York to play with Rodgers, but we all know that that is a long shot. Give me the Raiders to finish out the season. On to Eagles at Giants. No matter who plays for the Eagles should be able to win this ball game. Give me the Eagles over the Giants. The Giants' year is just over. Their quarterback situation, all year has been absolutely atrocious. They've not been able to get into a groove or figure it out, and they keep relying on Saquon over and over and over again, and it is not the way to win ball games. Give me the Eagles over the Giants. On to Seahawks at Cardinals. Give me the Seahawks. The Cardinals obviously squeaked it out against the Eagles, but I do think that the Seahawks are going to go through this with a touch more momentum. And again, being on the bubble means that the Seahawks are going to try to do everything in their power to win and get in. So give me the Seahawks over the Cardinals. Chiefs at Chargers. Mahomes is resting. That will mean that Blaine Gabbert will start for the Kansas City Chiefs. Either way, give me the Chiefs over the Chargers. Eli Stick has looked a lot better these last few weeks for the Chargers, especially with coaching differences and stuff like that taking place now. But I think even a wounded Chiefs team is going to beat that Chargers squad. Give me the Chiefs over the Chargers. Rams at 49ers. Both teams are resting probably plenty of players. The 49ers so far have only said that they are resting Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold will take the start. The Rams are benching Stafford, Williams, Kupp, and Donald. They're going to start Carson Wentz. Still give me the 49ers. I think the 49ers look absolutely ridiculous. I assume most of their defense is going to get their regular start and stuff like that. I think that the 49ers are going to carry the momentum into that number 1 seed bye week and win this ball game. Give me the 49ers. Cowboys at Commanders. Sam Howell getting the start for the Commanders. I have not heard whether or not Dak will be playing or not, but give me the Cowboys over the Commanders anyway. The Cowboys are going to use this as a tune-up game as they head into the playoffs, try to shake off some of these tough little losses and stuff like that, also get their head out of that Detroit situation from last week. Give me the Cowboys over the Commanders. On to the Sunday 225. Sorry. Sunday 225 is Bears at Packers. I've already named a couple 225s off. I don't know why. I'm just not checking the times. Bears at Packers. It is a win or get in, win to get in situation for Green Bay. Lose and go home. The Bears are going to look to do everything in their power to prevent the Packers from getting a playoff spot. Aaron Rodgers doing plenty of trash talking on Aaron Rodgers Tuesday about the Bears-Packers rivalry, saying it can't really be a rivalry if the Bears never win. The Bears have looked really, really good these last couple weeks. They're playing like they got nothing to lose because they don't have anything to lose. And I think you'll see them try to go guns out to try to stop the Packers from securing that final playoff spot. But give me the Packers over the Bears. If the Packers can play football like they played football last week against the Vikings, this should be a absolute cakewalk. If we start to struggle defensively, that's where it'll go bad. This is on Joe Barry. Can we hold off the Chicago Bears and get into the playoffs this season? Give me the Packers over the Bears. And then on to the Sunday night game, Bills at Dolphins. Give me the Bills. The Dolphins, I think, are fraudulent at times here. They don't do very good in these situations, and winning teams seem to frighten them right out of their boots. I think Josh Allen will finish this season strong, head into the playoffs strong. Hopefully Stephon Diggs wakes up a little bit. He seems to be absent. If you play fantasy football, you've noticed that over the last handful of weeks, but hopefully they get Diggs to wake up, Cook to do what he does, and they roll through, pick up a win. Give me the Bills over the Dolphins to cap Week 18 and the end of regular season football for the 2023-2024 NFL season. All right, guys, that'll be the show for today. Just running through the predictions. As always, if you haven't had a chance yet, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, X, all those. Run on and check those out for me. Give the pages a like, a like, a follow, a share, a subscribe, all that. Do all the good stuff. And then, this is brand new for us, run on over to Twitch and follow my Twitch page, which is also Introverse_Uncharted over on Twitch. It's looking like the Royal Rumble live stream is going to come together a little bit more. We're going to use some multiple platforms to our advantage as much as we possibly can. So, if you guys want to watch on Twitch, run on over to Twitch. Follow Introverse_Uncharted on Twitch for all of the fun and adventures that will happen there. That platform will most likely be used for live commentaries on sports, wrestling, football, space activities, all sorts of stuff like that. So, go on over and follow Twitch. So, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, X, Facebook, all of them. Go give them all likes, follows, shares, and subscribes. And thank you guys so very much for tuning in. There will be an update coming in the next day or so about this Royal Rumble Live on January 27th. I am in the works on it, finishing up some details, and we will migrate through that as we get there. But look for it either tomorrow or Saturday. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. And remember to do more than simply exist and come with me into the Uncharted. Have a good week 18, everybody.